Hey guys, welcome to another video. For today's video we're going to relook at fix and flip. So I did a video a little while back regarding fix and flip, and this would be, I guess, part 2. So picked up a PC on Facebook Marketplace. The PC came with a screen. It cost me 7,500 Rand. I sold off the screen, $1,000. With the components, I sold off the case and the power supply. So from 7.5 brought the total down to 5,500 Rand. The original build consisted of a Ryzen 5 3600 processor, 6-core 12-thread, boost clock 4.2. The original motherboard that came with the PC was a tough A520 for the RAM. The original RAM was an XPG16 2x8 gig kit DDR4 3200 megahertz, and it was CL16. For the original graphics card, came with a Asus TUF 1654 gig with GDR6 memory, so pretty decent graphics card. For the storage, 240 gig SATA SSD and a 2 terabyte hard drive. So that was the original specs of the PC, and then from there I built one PC and then wasn't entirely happy with it, so decided to give it a bit of a change up. For the PC, I ended up building 2 PCs out of those components. For the cheaper PC, kept the CPU the same, so Ryzen 5 3600. Then managed to pick up a MSI a B450M A Pro Max motherboard. So the B450 motherboard would have come out roughly the same time as the 3600. So it's kind of a decent pairing. Same series for same series. For the RAM, picked up another kit of RAM. Difference between the RAM that I picked up and the one that came with the kit: the XPG comes with heat sinks, so it looks a little bit smarter, whereas this 16 gig kit of RAM doesn't, so it looks fairly basic. It is still a black PCB kit, so that was pretty good. For the graphics card, for the cheaper build, kept the Asus TUF 1654 gig. Solid little gaming card for what it's worth. Kept the SSD, a 240 gig SSD, 2 terabyte hard drive. Purchased, because I sold off the old power supply, managed to pick up a Antec Atom a V550 for 400, so pretty solid pairing. And then for the case, a FSP, CST, a Mini-ATX tower. So basically just all in all a cheaper build. That PC sold for 7,500. And then for the higher end PC, because the motherboard was the A520, decided to upgrade the CPU to the Ryzen 5 5500. So it's kind of a newer CPU with a little bit more features to it, and then kept the same RAM to give it the look, the XPG 16 gig. For the graphics card, decided to go for the Palette RTX 3060. Picked up a 512 gig Patriot P220 SSD, so a little bit of an upgrade to the storage. For the power supply, with the case that I bought for the cheaper build, which is the FSP CST, it came with a power supply, a 500 watt FSP power supply, so pretty decent power supply. So kept that power supply for the more expensive build, and then built all of that into the Montec Air 100 ARGB Mini-ATX case. I do have an unboxing video for this case. Managed to pick that up for about 1,000, I think it was 1,200 including shipping. So solid case to give it this beautiful look. Both PCs sold, so from what I spent to the end results, ended up from a 7,500, ended up building two gaming PCs. Made about 19,000 out of it. But this type of thing, basically what I do is I will go ahead, break up the systems, build the cheaper system first, then you add in all your components, whatever else you're looking for in order to upgrade it, and then sell off that one. And then once you get cash from that one, then take it, buy the stuff for the more expensive PC, and then sell off that one. So all in all, a pretty decent outcome, and the case turned out really nicely on both of them. Turned out really well. In terms of performance, they both performed very well. Obviously the RTX 3060 would take the cake, but overall two decent builds. So yeah, eventually just changing out CPUs and motherboards and components came to a very nice looking build. So yeah, so much for the fix and flip. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. This is a bit of a weird video, and we'll catch you in the next video.